I'm someone who really loves music, and there are many people out there just like me. So what I've done is I've compiled a list of my top 5 favorite upcoming artists. And with this, what I plan to do is give you guys new music to listen to and hopefully give them the attention that they deserve. So without further ado, let's get into the number 5.
Fast, 400 on the dash, 55 bills, but 50 for the taste on the bag. I don't really like to brag, venom my size.
In the number 5 spot, I have Swaco the Child. Swaco is a 22-year-old from California. Swaco the Child first gained attention from his song Fast, which was an internet sensation on the popular app TikTok. Swaco didn't realize that his songs would gain so much popularity on an app, but it did. The song has been remixed by 2 huge rappers named Offset and A Boogie with the Hoodie. This remix really helped with Swaco's popularity.
So I'm not familiar with much of these rappers, but I do know Swaco from one of his hit songs, Fast. I know it from TikTok. It's really catchy. There's a nice dance that goes along with it, so I like that one. He seems like a pretty great person. I've seen his music video, looks like a lot of fun. He just has good vibes.
In the number 4 spot, I have NLE Choppa. Choppa is a 17-year-old from Memphis, Tennessee. NLE is an incredible artist who started making music at the age of 16. He is incredibly talented and a party favorite. His music is very upbeat with very fast lyrics and is a must-have on any rap playlist.
I enjoy listening to NLE Choppa. It's crazy how young he is and how the music he produced already is really good, and a lot of people enjoy listening to it. And he has a lot of potential for the future, and I can't wait to see what he makes out of that. I don't usually watch music videos, but I enjoy watching NLE Choppa's because he has cool dance moves and pretty smooth with the music, and they make me laugh because, you know, it's pretty smooth, but it's kind of funny at the same time. So I enjoy watching his music videos.
Everyone said I would lose, really can't think that way, yeah. So I'm gonna make me some moves, really got my rent paid, yeah. Really gonna set that bar, really got points you can shave, yeah. Really can't set no bar, really go straight for the cake, yeah. Watch as I'm moving, you tuck it or lose it, and everyone know it's a throwback. Kodak, never hold back toe tags, everybody wanna know that, so sad. I had too much on my mind, trying to decipher the way that I rhyme.
In the number 3 spot, I have Henry AZ. Henry AZ is a local artist from Forestdale, Mass. He is a 24-year-old and he was signed by Juicy J to Mo Faces Entertainment. Henry raps about his struggles through life and how he overcame them. He's a very inspirational rapper. He freestyles a lot for his Instagram and Snapchat too. His freestyles are just as good as his real music, and that goes to show how good of a rapper Henry AZ really is.
One thing I like about Henry AZ is his freestyles. Every now and then he posts on his Instagram and he has some crazy bars. Now that he's got this cosign with Juicy J, I could really see Henry AZ coming up on the rise and becoming a real known name in the music industry.
Who you a fool for this?
Oh Lord, Jensen made another one.
Huh? Packing the mail, it's gone. She like I smell cologne. Yeah, I just signed the deal, I'm on. Yeah. I go where I want, good. Play if you want, let's do it. I'm a young CEO, sure. Yeah.
In the number 2 spot, a rapper everyone has heard of, DaBaby. DaBaby is from Cleveland, Ohio, and is currently 28 years old. DaBaby first started his career in 2014, but it never took off until recently with the release of Baby on Baby, a very successful album with a handful of great songs. DaBaby has a style of music that gets the crowd alive. All of his songs are huge party favorites.
I like DaBaby's music because I feel like it's like essential to any party. I mean, all of his music is just like really hard hitting, like bops kind of, and they're just like really fun songs to like dance and like sing along with your friends. So like I like the atmosphere that his music provides kind of, and it's just like you play it when you're like with your friends and having a good time. Another reason I like DaBaby is I think his music videos are really like interesting and cool, and they're like really different from every other kind of like music video that you see nowadays. They're just like they have like some that have like a story or like really fun and like fast moving, and like it's just kind of like pairing it with a good song and like a good music video. It just makes for like a really interesting like good song.
Trapped in the room, feeling anti-social, bad attitude, and I didn't even mean to. I don't wanna talk, lately I ain't been myself though. Isolate them all, feeling anti-social. Trapped in the room, feeling anti-social, bad attitude, and I didn't even mean to. I don't wanna talk, lately I ain't been myself though. Isolate them all, feeling anti-social.
In the number 1 spot, I have Gia. Gia is a rapper from Edison, New Jersey. He is 21 years old and has been working very hard to get his music career off the ground. Gia's music is a similar style to past rapper Juice WRLD's music. His music is focused around heartbreak, and with his most popular song, Love None. Gia continues to grow more popular by the month, and soon will be at the top of the charts.
I really like Gia because I think he reminds me a lot of Juice WRLD. Like his beats and melody and stuff really like goes with the flow of Juice WRLD and stuff, so I think he could be on the come up soon. A lot of his songs sound like alike in a way, so I think since one of his songs has like made it up on the records, I think all of them could.
So that concludes my top 5 upcoming artists. And this is all, in my opinion, and who I like for music in the genres of rap that I enjoy. So you don't have to agree with me, but these are some really good rappers that I believe deserve a lot more attention and a lot more fame. I'm Noah Evangelista, and until next time.
After students graduate from Winthrop High School, they have many options to continue their education or to enter into the world with a full-time job. They can go to fight for our country by joining the National Guard, or they may even be doing a combination of some of these features. If you decide that you are extending your education at a college or university, you can do that with either a 2 or a 4-year program. However, both involve vast amounts of preparation and research to ensure that you are going to the right place for you and your needs.
Hi, my name is Sergeant First Class Jamie Chambers with the Massachusetts Army National Guard. Immediately after high school, I joined the National Guard. I went to basic training at AIT at Fort Sill, Oklahoma. Upon returning home, I pursued a job in construction and was a local 33 Carpenters Union out of Boston. I joined the National Guard out of high school because, like a lot of kids, I had no direction and didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. The National Guard gave me skills and opportunity to pursue any career I wanted to after completing basic and AIT. I had the option to go to college completely free using the 100% tuition and fee waiver. I deployed twice to Afghanistan, both times to Kabul in support of Operation Enduring Freedom. After my second deployment, I had just gotten married and had a kid, so I needed a more stable job. With that, I went full-time in the National Guard, which offers a lot of full-time opportunity, which a lot of people don't know about. The process is fairly simple. We use the acronym APPLE-MD. The A stands for A, P is for physical condition, the other P is prior service, L is for law violations, E is for education, M is for marital status, and D is for dependents, whether you're married or have children. The first step in the process is to take the ASVAB test, the Armed Services Vocation Aptitude Battery. Like the SATs determine what colleges you qualified for, the ASVAB determines what jobs you would qualify for in the Army or National Guard or the military in general. Any branch of service, you need to take the ASVAB as the first step. The next step in the process is to do the physical exam, which is done at Boston MEPS, which stands for Military Entrance Processing Station. It's like a regular physical, hearing, vision, height, weight, and a few military movements that they'll have you do. It's not push-ups and sit-ups. You don't really need to do that stuff until you get to basic training. The last step is to go over your contract with your service liaison's guidance counselor. Just like a guidance counselor in high school, the guidance counselor for the National Guard will go over your whole contract, make sure you're getting all the benefits and incentives that your recruiter promised you. This is the last time you'll get to look at your contract before you sign. Once you sign, you are a member of the National Guard from day one, and you'll be entitled to all your benefits. I encourage high school students who really don't have direction after high school like I did to take a gap year, or if they aren't ready for college, to definitely look into the National Guard. Because if they come back and they decide they do want to join, or they come back and they do decide they want to go to college, they can pursue the 100% tuition and fee waiver to any state school. The Army National Guard offers over 220 jobs. Chances are you'll find something you love to do, like I did, and wind up training in that job for the first part of your contract. If you decide that you want to change jobs, no problem. You can do what's called a reclass into a different MOS, military occupational specialty, and learn another trade or another job. The skills you gain in the National Guard and the experience you get will help you when you're getting into the open job market after college and let you fill out that experience section of your applications to different places you want to apply to. With the skills you learn at Basic and AIT, you will be a fully serving member of the Massachusetts Army National Guard, serving as little as 1 week in a month, 2 weeks a year in the summer. Or if there's some sort of natural disaster, like a hurricane or even like earthquakes that they sustained down in Puerto Rico, the National Guard is deployed by the state's governor at a moment's notice to help aid in those situations.
The most important part of choosing the right college, I think, is for a student to actually visit the college, walk on the campus, maybe go to a class, take a tour, and talk to other current students that are there, because it's really important to feel comfortable at the place you ultimately going to be living at for 4 years and investing in.
So I think the greatest tools that you could use are asking friends and family that have attended college, also using Naviance, a college board, and all the resources that we provide here in Guidance. So you can use Naviance to search different schools, different majors that the schools have, size of campuses, really any information you can find right on that tool.
So a 2-year community college program gives you an associate's degree, and that gives you the opportunity to either take that associate's degree and apply it to employment of whatever you were studying, and or transferring to a 4-year public or private university to obtain a 4-year bachelor's degree.
Undergraduate school, you're getting your bachelor's degree, maybe it's a Bachelor of Science, a Bachelor of Arts, and then that's your 4-year degree. And from there, a master's is an additional 2, maybe 4 years, depending on the program, where you get an actual master's. Maybe it's a Master of Art or Master of Science in a more specific field.
When you're researching a specific major or program in a school, it's important to look at the types of classes and courses you will be taking over the next 4 years, and to see if those are the courses that you actually enjoy or that you are looking to pursue post-graduating a college or university.
Depends on the program that you're getting into. If it's something of your interest, a benefit would be, getting into an area of interest of yours. Again, it's depending which route you take. So if it is a, associate's degree or a bachelor's, that's one avenue, and then continue on to your master's. So it definitely depends on your interests, pursuits, anything that you kind of want to do and what your goals are long term. Sometimes your, job that you get into requires a certain degree, so it depends on the avenue that you take.
Entering the workforce from high school.
So I think that going directly from high school into the workplace is a totally valid option, especially if you're looking to get into some sort of trade or if you can get some sort of internship. That's a really valuable learning experience, and it could definitely lead you into a higher position later. Of course, I do think college is a great option as well, but I totally understand the value of actually getting out there, getting into a real experience, and feeling out your way.
Where and why some of our seniors chose their colleges.
My name is Catherine Silva, and I'm going to BU for Deaf Studies. I chose BU because it's one of the schools that's really close to home. I've always just been on Commonwealth Avenue, basically, seeing Disney on Ice at Agnes or going to Canes. So I really liked it. When I toured, I knew that that's kind of the vibe that I wanted for a school, and also because I've been interested in deaf studies, I've known that that's what I wanted to pursue for a while, and I know that BU has the best program for that, so that's part of the reason why I chose BU.
I'm Juliana, I'm a senior. I'm going to UMass Lowell in the fall of 2020, and I'm majoring in elementary education. I chose UMass Lowell because it has a big campus, and it seems like it has a lot going on. It's really nice there, and it has a good elementary program.
My name is Alana Grillo. I'm going to Southern New Hampshire University, and I will be majoring in business with a concentration in sports management. I picked Southern New Hampshire because when I toured it, I absolutely fell in love with the campus, but one of the options it did give me is that I can graduate in 3 years with my bachelor's degree and then start my master's a year early, which is pretty cool.
I'm Noah Evangelista, and after Winthrop High School, I'm committed to going to Massachusetts Maritime Academy down in Buzzards Bay. The reason I want to go there is for emergency management. I want to be a fireman when I'm older. The reason that I want to go to Mass Maritime is because it's not very traditional. Like, it's not a lot of paper and pen work, it's a lot of hands-on, like, do-it-yourself. A lot of people believe that it's a military school, that everyone that goes there wants to go to either the Marines, the Navy, something like that. And that's not true at all. Some people might go there for that cause, but not everybody is. It is very, very strict in how it is regimented, but that's not a big deal. Like, waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning for morning formation, and then going on morning runs as like a squad. All the incoming freshmen are called cadets. Like, it's very, very strict, but it is not a military school.
The biggest change from going to high school to college, or from Winthrop to BU, I think is going to be definitely the amount of people. We go to a really small school and BU is a very big school, so I think I'm going to have to get used to not knowing everyone that I see on campus. That's going to be like different.
So the biggest change from going to Winthrop to UMass will have to be like the size difference, because Winthrop's so small and UMass is such like a big school.
The biggest change for me was definitely I'm going to be living in a different state, even though I'm only going to be living right in New Hampshire. It's going to be different than living in Winthrop, and definitely just being around a whole new group of people that I'm not used to like being around, because we've grown up with the same people for the last 12 years of school.
So while I'm there, you actually have to play in either an intramural or a club sport. So I plan on continuing my hockey career at Mass Maritime as a Buccaneer, and I might pick up lacrosse or football or something new. The biggest change from going to Winthrop High School to Mass Maritime is definitely going to be waking up every day, because when I going to Winthrop High School, every day I wake up at 6:45 with, a peaceful alarm. But at Mass Maritime, you get woken up at 5 in the morning to a drill sergeant screaming, "Get up, cadets, it's time for morning formation." We get a run 2 miles this morning, and basically working from 5 in the morning all the way till like, I don't even know, 10 maybe? I don't know the schedule perfectly yet.
Where can you get the best pizza in Winthrop, Massachusetts? Will it be from the Pizza Center, Nick's Place, or Winthrop House of Pizza? Overall, Pizza Center won the vote with 45 votes, a close second place to Winthrop House of Pizza with 41 votes, and 5 votes to Nick's Place. This, although, does not crown the best pizza in Winthrop. We'll start with the popular voted pizza from the Pizza Center. The Pizza Center, home of the Pizza Princess.
So our pizza is, it's a little bit different than most other pizzas in the town. It's Italian and thin crust, where most people do Greek pizza. That's kind of what separates us.
I'm a proud Winthrop resident my whole life. I've lived here forever. You're hungry for pizza, you call up Pizza Center. Where else you gonna go? Nick's? Nick's if you want grease. Come to Pizza Center for the powder. The fresh powder on all the dough, all the pizza. So good. Best pizza. You come here for the best quality, the top powder.
I think what's really special about our pizza is the way that we make everything. We make everything here, our dough, our sauce. We even grind our cheese here, and it really separates the quality of our pizza compared to our competitors.
Yeah, the bloopers.
Throughout history, there have been great duos, Shaq and Kobe, Batman and Robin, and the most famous, the Winthrop House of Pizza and GP.
Yeah, you know, Wop has pretty good pizzas, $2, crust pretty good, and sauce, you know, you get a good hint of it. Cheese, all the way there. I would say it's probably one of the best in Winthrop.
The pizza at Wop is personally my second favorite in Winthrop. According to the poll, it was also rated second overall. So this will be a contender for the best pizza in Winthrop.
We love Wop.
Nick's Place Pizza and Winthrop House of Pizza's pizza are very similar, but in their own ways different. Nick's Place is the only pizza shop in this list with a large dining area. Previously a McDonald's, many people can sit and enjoy their food here at once. Nick's is also the only pizza shop with a drive-through window, easier for pickup.
I enjoy Nick's Place Pizza. Every time my family has a party, we order Nick's. It's the best.
It's the party pizza of Winthrop. Whenever I get it, I have multiple pieces and I can't help myself.
Reed's gonna take a seat.
The pizza at Nick's Place has a good amount of sauce and a good amount of cheese. The only thing I'd say would be wrong with it would be the sauce, not the sauce. The crust is a little dry, but overall it's a good pizza.
All of the single slices at the three shops sell for $2 each. Now for the moment we've all been waiting for. Who has the best cheese pizza in Winthrop? Coming in at third place, Wop's Cheese Pizza. This was a close decision with second place because of how similar the pizza is, but the dining experiences are very different. In second place, we have Nick's Place. This edged out Wop because of the easy pickup, dining area, and how much more cheese pizza is bought here over Wop. And this leaves our best pizza in town, the Pizza Center. This is the only true Italian pizza of these three, and the difference matters to most Winthropians. The cheese and sauce is not too much, and you are able to taste each ingredient very well. Congratulations, Pizza Center, on your victory.
Thank you to all the people in Winthrop who voted us the best pizza, and we'll keep up our end of the deal and keep making great pizza for you guys. Thank you.
Winthrop, home of the Vikings, has many talented students. Many of these students have been playing sports since they could walk. Growing up in Winthrop, there are countless opportunities to get started in youth programs. Many of these student athletes grow up to be very successful at Winthrop High School. Junior three-sport athlete Mara Dor has had a very triumphant run at her sports in high school, and she still has a whole year left. In soccer, she has surpassed the all-time leading scorer with over 50 goals in just 3 seasons. In basketball, Mara has started since freshman year and is on the road to 1,000 points. In lacrosse, she has scored more than 100 goals in just 2 seasons. Her hard work on and off season has led her to all of these great accomplishments.
So from the time that Mara was little, she always loved to watch sports and be a part of sports, and she's always been super ultra competitive.
So for basketball, this offseason Mara was pretty much at every single workout. You know, we'd go in the morning, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. She would come and then go to work, and then we'd have summer league 2 nights a week or 1 night a week, and she would still show up for that. So our off-season work is at the standard that everybody should really be at. I mean, I walked in the gym today. We had practice last night, and she was working out for lacrosse season as well. So she definitely puts in the work she needs to.
All right, so this year we've already started some shoot-around practices in the gym, and Mr. Samino and I have already, noticed how far along the girls are at this point in the season than they were last season. So girls like Mara especially, we're gonna really try to push offhand training so we can get the girls playing with both their dominant hand and their non-dominant hand, so we can be even more successful this season?
So Mara's leadership has been very good. She started off just kind of leading by example. She was voted captain by her teammates and coaches for the season. She started off just a little bit slow, like not being very vocal, and then it was a conversation that we had like with all the captains, and ever since then she's been not afraid to like get on people or like communicate to coaches if she needs something. So her leadership's been excellent. She's really developed in that area.
Mara has always been a team player. She cares a lot about the team sport and everyone winning, not just her.
Mara is definitely one of our leaders on the field. She's new to the sport 2 years ago, so the improvement she's made and kind of what she does at practice every day and at the games makes it really easy for the other girls to look up to her. She also plays a position where she plays both sides of the field, so she's very visible, and when she's doing the right thing, it really helps out the rest of the team to do the right thing as well.
Mara's impact on the court for us is really kind of instrumental to like if we're gonna win or not. The 2 games that we've lost, she scored 1 and 4 points in the few games that we lost. And in the games that we won, she scored 15 to 20 points. So we kind of really go as Mara goes. And it's not just scoring, because everybody thinks scoring, but it's really, she's averaging a double-double. She's averaging 14 and 12, which is a really tough stat line to achieve. She's doing that. In a category last year, she didn't really rebound that well. This year, she's averaging over 12 rebounds a game, which is tough to do. So its area of impact is tremendous for us.
So Mara was the first girl in program history to reach 100 goals the quickest, which is super impressive considering she's only played the sport for 2 years. So I'm really excited to see what the last 2 will bring. I think we're going to have even more success, and I bet Mara will get another 200 goals. Who knows?
This fall we had the pleasure of watching Mara break the high scoring record for the most goals scored at Winthrop High School on the girls team, and it was magical to watch, and I have to say that she takes it all in stride. After it happened, it was exciting, it was wonderful, but she doesn't hang on to that. She moves to the next, looks to the next thing and doesn't look back. She definitely always looks forward, and she is, like I said, she's a great player, she's a great teammate. And I do think that she has a lot of humility, and I think that goes a long way.
My favorite sport is definitely soccer. I've been playing since I was 4. I grew up playing it in the backyard with my siblings, and I've just put so much time into it. Played on many teams throughout the state, and I think all the time I've put in is finally paying off. I have 92 career points in my high school career for soccer, with 71 goals and 21 assists, and I'm hoping that with 1 season left, I'll be able to reach 100 points and 100 goals if I work hard.
We are super proud of all of her achievements that she's done throughout all of her sports, and with soccer, she's had a great time. I don't know if she'll play in the future in college or if she wants to, if she doesn't, either way, but it's been fun to watch, and it'll be fun to see what she decides to do moving forward. Great job, Mara.
Perfect. I'm thankful for my parents and all the coaches I've had throughout the years who have taught me so much and pushed me to be the best.
The Winthrop High School boys lacrosse team showed great potential this past season, boasting the school's first NEC title. However, after graduating many all-star seniors, the team will have to rebuild and try to find their groove before the season starts. The boys joined a Winter League in Topsfield and have a game every Sunday morning. But don't let it fool you, the Winter League is not only to improve skill among the players, it's meant to improve team camaraderie and unify the players on and off the field. Over the course of the week, I followed the team to give an insight as to what goes on in the off-season.
Team bonding is really important to the team for just like developing like our game, taking it to the next level as one unit. Like we had a bunch of kids that we've just grown with through the years, just like playing with them since youth. Like we just have a really good group going right now, and we just keep adding with new kids and new players, and just working in the off season just helps us work together in the season. It just makes us better.
I think team bonding is good for the team because it helps with chemistry, not only off the field but on the field, and no one wants to be playing with the kids they don't like or whatever. So yeah, I think off-field stuff we do is going to be a big part of our success this year.
See, guys, that's a lesson. How to do the ball fake. The fake only works if you fake it, not if you run a million miles per hour with the ball in your stick.
I think team bonding is really important because it kind of makes the season go a lot more smoothly, and it makes playing and showing up to practice, showing up to games a lot more fun. And we're going to have a really small team this year, so it's important that we're all very close, so we all get along and we have a good time in practice, and we just make the sport a lot more fun to play and to win.
I think this season is going to be a lot more challenging than last year. Last year I feel like we had a really good team, but we didn't face as much adversity. And really this year is going to be a huge step up to our game. We're going to be playing some great teams.
I think the season's going to go exceptionally well. I think we're going to win the NEC again and hopefully make a little bit more of a playoff run this year because we have a great mixture of some senior leadership with some juniors that are really good, as well as a great goalie, freshman Drew Daniel. Kid's a beast. I think we're going to have a great season, hopefully win the NEC and make a playoff push. So before the season starts, we're trying to get in every Friday morning into the gym, just play a little speedball, work on our stick skills, and we've been really working hard every Sunday for the past few months, just going to top field and playing in a winter league, and we were actually starting another session of the winter league next week. So we're just trying to get our work in, work on defense, work on stick skills, so we're ready to go for the season. We can repeat as NEC champs.
Right now we're in a winter lacrosse league with a bunch of guys. It's every Sunday and we're all working pretty hard. It's one day a week for we play 1 to 2 games, play some good teams. Just looking to get out, get our sticks active, and really we're going to try to keep working together as a unit and getting ready for the season.
You already know the vibe, we finna get quick dubs.
Boys. Morning, King.
We were sitting here.
Well, the boys have definitely talked the talk. Now it's time to see if team bonding really pays off on the field.
Pulling out the coupe at the lot, told him 12 SWAT, busting all the bells out the box. I just hit a lick with the box, had to put the stick in the box. Pour up the whole field, I'ma get lazy. I got the mojo deals, we been trapping like the 80s. So, got the cash out, told them wipe it, no, say slash slash. I won't never sell my soul, and I can back that. And I really wanna know where you at, where I was at back, where the stash at. Cruise the city in a bulletproof Cadillac. Cause I know these got to wear the bag at. Gotta move smarter, gotta move harder. Try to give me 5 mile water. I lay it down on my son, on my daughter. I had the Draco in the Dwayne Carter. Lot of out here playing, ain't ballin'. I done put my whole arm in the rim. Yeah, I really run it up. 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 Yeah, ain't been no games with this shit. I got that worker from Palo, they hit on my guala, then told her we made for this shit. Niggas, they working for commas, we stack up that guala, see, I put my name on this shit. Flip with that smoke on that ganja, I bang for the commas, see, I put my name on this shit. Hold up, yeah, you said they watch how I move, yeah. You said they watch how I move, yeah. You said they watch how I move, yeah. You said they watch how I.
In Winthrop, we take hockey very seriously. At every home game, there is packed bleachers, crowds cheering, and student sections chirping. The varsity hockey team is notoriously good, leaving big shoes for upcoming players to fill. I caught up with captains Noah Evangelista and Michael Brooks, and assistant captain Joseph Hogerson to give us some insight on what it's like to be a part of the team.
So playing for Winthrop High School hockey it's unlike any other team that you could play for. It's more of a brotherhood than it is a team and your teammates. So in the locker room with team dinners, all that, it's just such a great experience. It's something that everyone really wants to be a part of and something that we all look forward to. So having a C on my chest, it means a lot to me. There's a couple other captains there with me, and I think they're doing an amazing job as well. Just having that letter on your chest, it makes you realize that you're a big deal and that you're important to the team. So I think it's just good for my morale and just my personal play. First goal I have, as always, as every season goes, is to try to win the Northeastern Conference. We managed to do it last year while I was a junior, but I want it again because I'm getting a little greedy. I want to see that 2020 on the banner as soon as possible. So I'm going to do everything in my power to work for it.
So being part of the hockey team, it's kind of big, just like the town's biggest team pretty much. Everyone comes out to our games. There's a lot on our shoulders. We've just been good for 15 years straight, and there's just a lot of, I wouldn't say pressure, but people expect a lot out of us here.
Being on this team, it's really fun, but it's mainly work all the time. So when it's time to zone in, you gotta get with the program. It's really fun to be on this team. Being a leader on this team, it's a lot of pressure, but knowing everyone's looking up to me, it's tough to take in. But as long as we get the job done, it's more of a team sport. So I try and rely on the team more than myself.
Have you ever wondered what that amazing scent on the second floor is? Well, it's the Viking Cafe. Today, we caught up with some teachers and students in the Viking Cafe to see what it's all about.
Good morning, Viking Cafe.
Viking Cafe is open every day. We have our post-grad students. They run the cash register, they cook, they clean, they do deliveries. We pretty much just serve the Winthrop High School and Winthrop Middle School food throughout the day, breakfast and lunch throughout the school day.
Okay, so my favorite thing about the postgraduate program is getting to know all my friends and helping out with the Viking Cafe, and so glad I get to answer the phone and to talk to some certain people about what they order. So that is the best part.
I like working in the cafe, helping the teachers get their food that they want and making people happy, helping with the cash register and all that kind of stuff, and sometimes doing the inventory too and getting to taste some of the new foods that we have in the cafe is probably my favorite part.
My job is doing the cash register and pushing all 3 chairs.
Postgrad program is a program that Winthrop High offers for students in the life skills class after they graduate from Winthrop High. They have the option to join our program until they're 22 years old, where they learn about real life job opportunities and how to just get around in the real world after school.
We also caught up with some life skills students and the life skills teachers to see how they help out in the cafe.
It's great seeing the students able to put all of the hard work and effort that we've done over 4 years. It's nice to see all of that work kind of come together and be more focused on the cafe. They take all of the functional academics that we've worked on, the money skills, the time skills, all of the social skills, and you see it come together upstairs, and it's always nice to see, especially when it works out.
Skills program and the post-grad program are a great combination. The post-grads help out our kids by mentoring them, by helping them out with a little bit of socialization. They'll bring them to do deliveries. They'll show us the ropes around the cafe, where things are, where different rooms are, different teachers, and it's just a good opportunity for our kids to learn the ropes of running a small business.
My favorite thing when I'm at the cafe is making bagels and like toasting stuff.
It's fun, we get to cook, and we get to make bagels for all the teachers.
I love working in the cafe with all of my friends.
Spend time with my friends and also eating a snack up there.
In the cafe, the students learn a lot of different lessons. They learn how to be social with not just their people they're working with, their fellow classmates, but also with any customers who come up, especially teachers. They also learn how to work in a place of food and how to answer the phone and the cash register and all that stuff. And so the cafe is definitely something that's very helpful for them in the real world.
I think it's given them insight on the workforce and how to interact and work with different types of people. They've learned how to prepare food, use money in the cashier. So it's definitely gave them some mathematical skills and kind of just people skills. Yeah, that's pretty much.
Wow, that's an amazing thing. Now you can really appreciate that smell when you walk down that second floor hallway.
Anything Goes was very different from our usual fall musical because it was very colorful, just all lovey-dovey, and we usually do very clean-cut, precise things that are about, harder topics, and Anything Goes was just very free-spirited.
Anything Goes because we had to incorporate tap into it, and I think that the songs that I had to sing personally were much more difficult than any other songs that I've had to sing in a musical before. I think it was much more challenging.
It is a classic musical. In a lot of ways, it's an old-fashioned musical. I thought it would be a good idea this year just because we had a lot of students who were dancers, and I felt like I had the right people to play those particular roles.
In Drama Society, I have made so many friendships with people that are unexpected because we all just come together within our art, like being able to be in a show together and create something like bigger than yourself.
I think something we're always very proud of is our sets. We spend a lot of time working on them, and I know the actors really appreciate them, and we really appreciate the actors for it.
And the set was fairly elaborate. It's probably the first time I've used a second level set where we go up on a second level. We haven't really done that before.
I think definitely the biggest success this year was getting the whole set up on time for Anything Goes. It was a really huge set with moving parts, and it was kind of a struggle to get it to come together when we needed it to and get all the painting done and whatnot, and I think it came together really well, and it was great.
The Drama Society has taught me how to work in a team and how to communicate with people who you may not see on a regular daily basis. We all come in here at the end of the day, we all work together, and we all know how to communicate with each other.
Drama Society has taught me a lot about leadership. I came in as a freshman, just a small tech, and I worked pretty hard to get to be where I am, stage manager.
We're also working on our festival show. It's called Fallen. It's based on the poem Paradise Lost, and it's about Satan falling from heaven. I'm playing Satan, and their journey to try to get revenge on God and kind of discover how Satan is like evil. Right now we're working on Dinner Theater. The theme is Grammy Awards. Dinner Theater is a series of songs and dances that we perform at Prince House of Pizza on Route 1. We are all assigned songs to sing, so there are some solos, there are duets, there are group numbers.
It's our big fundraiser. It's run by the Drama Parents Organization. It's just a bunch of singing and dancing, and you are watching the show while you're eating dinner.
What's exciting about Dinner Theater is, personally for me, I don't act on a regular basis. I'm a stage manager. It's dancing and singing, and we're all on stage, and it's very, very close to the audience. You're basically right in front of you. It's a very close performance. But we basically dance to different songs, and we sing different songs. Some of us are on stage, and the others are dancing on the ground.
Something that I love about the Drama Society is I think it offers kids a really awesome space to come and be unique and be creative. It allows for kids to express themselves in many ways, whether you feel like you're a great singer, a great designer, a great writer, and everybody can come in and contribute, and it's sort of the collaboration that happens that is probably the best thing about drama, that everybody working together, being excellent in their own area, makes for a great product.
Great Sean on the beat, by the way.